is the seasonal token's founder. Ripping people off?
Trading tokens for tokens. The reason I've added this topic, and Rowan's going to explain this, June and July have been some of the worst trades carried out in seasonal tokens history. And for me personally, and Rowan can add his thoughts, this concerns me, right? There are a lot of you doing trades over the last couple of months, and you are absolutely damaging your portfolio, all right? The reason you're doing it is because people are trading like 1,000 spring, for example, to 1,100 winter. I don't know why these people are doing it, and maybe it's because you don't understand the system. If you want to grow your portfolio and be in a better position, those 100 tokens that you're trading for, that is not the way to do it. Rowan will touch on about how these prices will spread in the coming months anyway, but we've got to get away. I don't want to see people losing money or tokens because they think something's a good trade when it's not. So, Rowan, I'm going to go over to you on this and give people an explanation of kind of what I've mentioned there and why this is vital for them.
Okay, so here is these are the relative price charts. So what you can see has happened at the very right-hand side of the chart is that the token prices have become kind of pegged to one another. Now, this happened before, happened in late 2024 for a little while. And what it means is that people are, in financial trading terms, it's called scalping. Is where you immediately take a profit of 1 penny as soon as it's available, and it's low risk and it's a free penny, so people take the free penny. And the result of that is that it pegs the prices together. You can see that the prices are kind of pretty close together. You can see if you look the spring price. So spring would naturally be the most expensive token right now because it's being produced at the slowest rate. And people through the Investors Club, they're spending the same amount of money on each of the 4 tokens. So since the spring tokens are being produced more slowly, but the same amount of money is being spent on them, it would naturally become the most expensive token. But you can see this, what the spring price did there recently. It went up and broke out as it should. It should be the most expensive token, but then it went back down again and went back to the same price as the rest of them. So the tokens are all around the same prices. What that means is that there are people out there who are trading tokens for more tokens aggressively and taking very small profits. They're willing to trade at a 1-to-1 rate. So here's what I'm going to show to just show why that's a bad idea. And this is my MetaMask account on the Ethereum network. It's basically the main account that I use for most of the tokens. And I'll show you what my balances are. This is all public information. It's all available on the blockchain. So this isn't.
Ron. When are you going to send us some of them tokens?
Well, we're going to have to wait for that. But just what I want to say is, at the moment, if we go back to this chart, sorry. What we would expect, if you look at the dotted lines, you'd expect winter and spring to be the most expensive tokens, and summer and autumn to be the cheapest tokens. Okay, but at the moment they're all around the same price. Now let's look at my wallet here. But when you look, what you see is I have massive numbers of summer and autumn tokens. I've got 2.6 million summer and 2.4 million autumn. Whereas for winter and spring, I've only got about 1 million tokens in there. So now, what I know, summer should be the cheapest token. And I've got 2.6 million summer and I've got 1 million spring. And what I would like, in order for my own profit, is to have a lot of spring, more spring than summer, because I know spring is going up in price. It's going to be the most expensive token soon. So what I'm going to be doing is swapping my summer and autumn there for winter and spring. I'm going to be, it only makes sense. I should have spring. It's going up in price. This is just a rational thing for me to do. And what's going to happen in the process of that is I'm going to be swapping, 1.6 million summer and maybe 1.4 million autumn for winter and spring. And that's inevitably going to push the spring and winter price up over time. But what's happening right now is that we look back at this chart here, because people are pegging the prices together, that means I can trade those at a 1-to-1 rate. And I should not be able to do that. It's really honestly unfair. I've already traded maybe 400,000 tokens of other types for spring, and that should push spring up to make it the highest token, but it hasn't done that. What's happening is people are scalping. People are picking up pennies and pushing the prices back together, and that's very good for me. because I get to trade these tokens at a 1-to-1 rate, which is it's ridiculous, because one token should clearly be the most expensive token, and it's people are just trading it at a 1-to-1 rate. So I'm getting a ridiculously good deal here. I'm basically ripping everybody off, because people who are willing to trade at a 1-to-1 rate are making foolish trades. They're going to enrich me, and of course that's financially good for me. But what I want is for everybody to benefit financially. I want this to be a project where it's not just me ripping everybody off. I want everybody to enjoy the benefits of the tokens, and to make good deals and good trades. Trading at a 1-to-1 rate is not the best way to trade tokens for more tokens. What you want to do is you want to be getting 10%, 20%, or a large percentage increase when you're trading your tokens for profit. And if you're not doing that, if you're trading at a 1-to-1 rate, then you're giving people like me a chance to rebalance my portfolio and to make a profit at your expense. So, whoever it was there who took this, the increase in Spring here, it went up to 1.116. Whoever, maybe it was multiple people, sold Spring and pushed it back down. That was a foolish thing to do. If you had just waited for a little while, you would have been able to get a much better rate for your Spring. Trading tokens for more tokens doesn't have to be scalping, where you take the tiniest profit that you can. There is another strategy that you can follow that's going to get you a much bigger profit. So we will talk about that later.
Please use this type of information to really start to understand how that works, and get your head into like the mining, the supply, what's next.
To learn more, please visit our website at welcome.seasonaltokens.org.